What's up, guys? SMP here. Uh, Here's Countdown to Christmas. Day one still, I guess. Actually still doing my vlog right now, but you guys won't see that till tomorrow. But happy Sketch Sunday, I guess. What I'm actually going to do is, like I said in my update video, not I posted not too long ago. I hope. I'm going to be going ahead and doing my countdown to Christmas every day from November 30th, which is today, to Christmas. Don't worry about my other videos. Super Mario Galaxy and Mario Party 4 will still go on as well. Meaning, yes, I'll have a little bit more work, but I'm up for it. And plus, it gives me a chance for you guys to see, well, at least for me to catch up on my videos, like I said in my update video, but I'm not going to explain that again. So, anyway, what I'm going to do for Sketch Sundays is I'm actually going to go on my Paint application. I would go on my GIMP 2 application as well for shading, but I don't want you guys to sit here bored out of your minds too. I just want you guys to go through the basics. The shading part you guys can do on your own, however you want, but GIMP 2 is just how I usually do it though. Let's get started though, maybe, and not look at that. First of all, I'm going to readjust the size. Alright. Now, what I'm going to be doing for Sketch Sunday today is that I'm actually going to be going ahead and making myself Christmassy today. If you want to say Christmassy, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make myself Christmas themed, pretty much. So let me go ahead and get some colors in. If it will load. Okay. I need red. I need orange. I need a lot of green. I need blue. And then I got my steel right there and the black right there. I'm gonna go ahead and get my skin tone. Oh, that's what else I'm missing too. Crap, hang on. Move that right here. Yes, and then I have my hazel right here. Because I do have hazel eyes. That it? Let me see. No, that is not it. I need my gold, which is right here. What am I doing? I also need my lime green as well. How? I, I, I'm assuming it's this. What else am I missing? That should be it. At least, basic necessity-wise. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. What I usually do is I go ahead and make myself a little round head first. Completely round, by the way. Let's make it 120. And then I go ahead and add my quills, if you want to call them, I guess. Alright, there we go. And don't worry, I am speeding this up as well, so you guys won't have to go through all of this. I usually zoom in to go ahead and get rid of this section right here. I'll most likely use my eraser for most of it. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and use black for right now. And then I can just go ahead and fill in the colors later. But I'm going to go ahead and get my eyes straightened out. Probably use a darker green later for this part though. And then I'm still going to have my black here. but just separated later for the base of my mouth. And then, wait, let me first, okay. And then I usually add a thinner line to finish up the base, because you don't want to have your face mashing with your eyes, honestly. Alright. And then I'll add another little circle for my nose. I'll make it oval though. Right there. And move that up. Go ahead and get rid of the excess. Okay. And now I go with my ears. Well, actually, no. I don't go my ears. I go my hat next. So let me go ahead and zoom out real quick. And then make it bigger. And this is how I usually style my hat anyway. Well, I don't wear hats in real life, but for my icon I do. So bear with me. Okay. Okay. Now that we got that straightened out, now I go for my ears. Sorry for that little delay, but you know what? It can't really be helped. Then I usually have my ears like this. Let me make the size a little bit smaller. Just think of my ears as devil horns. I don't really try and make them like that, but every time I do this, that's just what always ends up happening anyway. So just bear with me. Okay. Now, what I usually do is that afterwards I go ahead and fill in the hat. And then. Oh, crap. Hang on. I gotta backtrack here, because I usually have a darker orange too. Okay, now that we got that cleared out now I usually go ahead and get the white circle in here, and I usually use a very thin line for this. And then what I usually do is that I put in my initials, and this is exactly how I have it too. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed through this, so that way you guys don't have to endure me with this, honestly. Okay, now this is how I usually style my hat, but because I'm doing Christmas edition, I'm actually gonna go ahead and change the S to a darker gray version. Well, a lighter one too. A lightish, darkish one. Like about there. There we go. And then I'm gonna go ahead and make my hat red again. And the reason why I say again is because my very first S&P model, I actually did have a red hat. If you guys actually don't remember, I'll actually show you guys a picture right now. Um, but yeah, this is actually how I had my red hat. So not a red background though. All right. So now that's all Christmas-like, kinda. All right. Now I go ahead and fill in my body. I'll fill in the nose, very dark gray, almost black. Alright. Then let me go ahead and touch up here to where I actually have my full nose. Now with my eyes, I have hazel eyes, obviously. So, wait. Hang on. There we go. Okay. Now, my eyes are hazel, obviously. The way I have it set, it's kind of awkward. But I'm still able to work, well, not exactly like that. Hang on. I still have my eyes. Don't worry, so. Okay. Now that that's done, I'll go ahead and fix up the eyes later. I'm gonna go ahead and skip my ear and face because I need to go ahead and get my actual picture and then go ahead and go at it from there. But what I usually do next is that I usually go ahead and do my arms next, which is the same exact color as my face and ear, obviously. But I'm gonna go ahead and go black first. First, I need a thicker line. Okay, now this is my method of actually doing the rest of my arms. First, I go ahead and do a little bit smaller band. What color are my bands? They're green. And go at it like this because of the cuffs on my wrist. Now, don't judge me. I accidentally made my left arm smaller than my right. But there's a point to why I did this, though. Well, I guess a point. I don't know. And then I usually go ahead and what do I do? Uh, what do I do? Oh, that's right. Okay. And then I go ahead and go right here to make the cuffs happen. And then as for my hands, or I should say hand because my other hand is actually gripping something, which is I guess why I made my left hand a little bit smaller than intended. Whoops. But I'll still live. Hey, before I begin though, I usually go ahead and fix my errors. Okay, now let's move on. Now, like most artists, hands are by far the most difficult thing they can do. I don't know why that is, but it's true. I usually, whenever I'm doing my hands, I usually like to position where my arms are so I know how to make them in my mind. Because, like, literally, right now, I'm actually pretending I am the picture to figure out how my hands are supposed to be. Okay. Sometimes I make my hands amazing, and other times they are just awful. I'm hoping these are one of the times they are amazing. Although that's not looking amazing. Okay. That's about how as good as my hand's gonna get. Now, I usually do have the blue gloves, but because it's Christmas, obviously I'm gonna go ahead and change them to red. Okay. Now, let me zoom back in. Now, if I have my drawings have something holding, either the hands will be missing, or I'm not gonna be is not gonna be shown at all. In this case, I'm actually not having my hand shown at all, due to the fact that I'm actually holding a present. Okay. Now, usually whenever I make a present, I usually make it with a bow. I would either make it like an actual bow, or how I'm going to make it this time is that I'm actually going to go ahead and make it a very simple and a very small clover bow like this. Come on, it's a present. You always gotta have a bow. Okay, moving right along. I need the red again. I don't think I'll need the orange anymore, but you'll never know. Now, usually, my armbands of the drama mask are usually blue, gold, and red, and lime green. But like I said before, it's Christmas, so instead we're gonna go ahead and make the right one red, and the other one silver. I'm actually gonna have to get the color up here. And then go ahead and make my drama masks. Now, I usually have the happy one, the comedy mask on the right, and the left one is the tragedy mask. But I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up because I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to see me go through all of this pain. So, okay. Now, because I tend to have some difficulties with this part sometimes, I actually have to make a small, very small line, kinda, to indent where my arms are exactly. Because from what I've seen before, I've actually messed up that numerous of times because I did not separate the arms. Because the arms and body is totally separate. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and quickly make the body. Okay. Now, the reason why I added a little bit extra is because with Sonic, he's supposed to have a tail and quills, and being that I am Sonic Mario Power, I have some qualities with Mario, but my body mainly referring to Sonic. I actually have to kind of look like Sonic too, but luckily I'm green, so no one will get confused. At least no one should, anyway. Anyway, next I go ahead and make the body. The I. It's something. Uh, is this circle on Sonic that I actually have to have on myself too? But mine is actually a little bit more bigger due to the fact that one, I am big in real life, and two, that's just how I gotta make it anyway. Right now it looks like a bean. Okay. Now, next, I actually have a chain on my neck, or around my neck, I should say, representing myself too. Again, since it's Christmas, I'm gonna make it more Christmas themed. So, let's see. A snowflake. I can go ahead and have myself a chain like a snowflake. Although this one will actually be more of a necklace instead of a chain. So, okay. Don't worry about the present because I actually have my necklace above everything. And next on my body, actually, I actually have to make this out of scratch. Alright, for those of you that don't know, which is most likely every single one of you guys, what I just made is called an Angelic Rune from the Mortal Instruments, my favorite book series of all time. Reason why I have that on my icon is because one, I'm actually 18, so I'm now considered an adult here in the United States. And two, I'm actually planning on getting that as a tattoo, probably for my 19th birthday. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I know I'm getting it though. Anyway, moving on. Next thing, well, first I actually gotta separate. I gotta separate again. Hang on. Okay. Next thing I'm doing, it is my legs. I gotta zoom out a little bit more for this. But yes, my legs are next. Same thing like before with my legs. I have cuffs technically around the ankles. Oh, I guess you call them socks. Honestly, I don't know. I call them cuffs, but now that I think about it, I think they're more socks than cuffs. Because I know the cuffs are more for the wrist. Okay. And lastly, before I go ahead and really go ahead and get down with the last of the coloring, is actually the shoes. Okay, now usually the gray strip I have on my shoes now, I usually have it white. However, I'm doing this on a white background, so that's not going to show up at all. Uh, Next I'm gonna go ahead and do another black outline for the extra parts of the shoes, honestly. Okay, it might look like I have springs on my feet, but I don't, so don't worry. Alright, let me zoom in on this. Go ahead and get this. Okay. Now, I usually go ahead and paste from my computer hard drive so that way I can go ahead and get colors I need from different pictures. I'm going to go ahead and get my actual icon so I can go ahead and get the rest of the coloring. Okay, now obviously as you can see, my right hand has a ring on it. I totally forgot about this, but I have my class ring I usually have. So let me go ahead and fix that. Okay, sorry about that little delay, you guys, but I was totally blind and was not thinking straight with some of this. And I'm still not thinking straight. Okay, I'm wearing Christmas shoes now because it's Christmas, obviously, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. No, that's my Hazel. Alright. And last but not least, we're gonna go ahead and get my mouth. Alright, guys. Well, that is pretty much it. This is just me Christmas form, I guess. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and post this picture up later on tonight, fully shaded and with some extra stuff. So be on the lookout for that on my DeviantArt, link below. And thank you for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow for the next thing, which is Musical Monday, and some more, and actually the first day of the vlog coming out too. So, see you guys.